Greetings, everybody. I'm about to say some things in this video, and it's going to cause some of you to swell up like bullfrog, okay? But I don't care. I throw salt on you. If you're vexed, you're vexed. That is no concern to me. Listen, this Olympics is going to be the first one I'm not going to be watching. I'm not going to be celebrating. No offense to the persons who have, the Jamaican especially, who have worked so hard to get to where they're at now. And they're always doing their best. They're always outdoing themselves, win or lose. Big up yourselves individually. However, I'm not celebrating no Olympics this year because I watched Jamaican citizens get sent home, go up in the yard, go up in the yard. This is what I've been hearing the whole time. Go in the yard because something out there is waiting to attach itself to you. Okay? There was no provision for these ones to even breathe. So now I don't understand how this thing out there, the thing, have so much sense to know that when it comes to glory and making our country and our people look great, they know to stay on the sideline. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. And therefore, I am not going to celebrate it. Okay, so I'm not watching none of that. I'm not paying any attention to that because I don't understand it. Okay? Now, I also want to say this to some people that might be listening. Let me tell you something. Most of you, and I had this conversation with someone yesterday, and I'm saying, most of you out here with your pan bangarang beating, claiming to support our athletes, or claiming to support any of our Jamaican persons who are excelling in any area. You all are so damn fake, it's not even funny. Because guess what? Until somebody is up on a podium accepting a top award, unless someone is a household name, you all don't support these ones. And when, even after they get to the top of the pyramid, if they fall as human beings, you see the same ones who come out here knocking this pan, talking a whole bunch of nonsense. They're the same one ready to rip you off that pedestal, the same one to grind your face into the mud. I'm not playing that with you, okay? Because I love my country, my beautiful country, but a lot of the people are very nasty. Not very nice people, okay? And, it's not just a Jamaican thing. It's not just a Caribbean thing. It's not just an African thing. It is a thing that I notice across the board when it comes to our community. We are always so swift to judge people, and we're always the ones to, say the most negative things. And it would appear as if that's what I'm doing, but I have no choice because I'm opening my eyes and I'm saying, some person come and tell you, do this or do that. And if the person is in a different skin color, that is law. But if someone like myself were to come out here and show you something and teach you something and you see that it's truth, you kick against it, you rebel against it because it is coming from me, from my black face. My black face is telling you this morning that you guys, the reason why you're not gaining the respect in the world is because of who you are. Not so much about how other persons are, but who you are. We don't support our own. We don't, go out there and challenge folks who abuse our own. We are always willing to beat the one who is walking the same path as you, the neighbor, the friend, the relative. We have no forgiveness when it comes to people who are in our close proximity. But we have unlimited patience and ever ready to forgive those who are doing everything to destroy you. I'm also going to talk about this too. Listen, When you become a household name, when you don't need these people, that is when they want to support you. Have you ever read these comment sections? People, when they see people growing on social media, oh, I love you. Long time I'm telling you, you're going to do this or do that. If they see an artist, if they see someone from Jamaica doing very well and being accepted by other persons in the world, all of a sudden, yeah, long time I saw value and virtue in you. Long time I know you were going to reach. Meantime, these are the same ones that spent years tearing you down. Years. We cannot be any better. We don't support one another. I was speaking to a sister in the other day, somebody complaining about her prices. And I'm sharing your story, girl, because it bothered me so much. And the person was there ready to make negative comment about the price of the lady's thing that she put her hard-earned time and money in. After you work hard to create something that you're proud of and something that costs you money to create, people want you to give it to them for nothing, give it to them for free. I just don't get that. I just don't understand that mindset. Why? Because you feel that I, as a person who look like you, if I sell my products for that price, it's going to benefit me and I'm going to get out of that hole and it's a problem. And then you with your own self would tell me, oh, I can purchase it from this one, the same product. I talked to you guys about that already, where my husband is selling the goods and the lady goes miles away and purchases it for twice the amount that he offered to her. And it was his goods that she eventually bought anyway, and she paid more money for it. There's something wrong with our psyche. There is something. Listen, but I'm not allowing these ones to wrap me around their fingers and tell me when I should wake up and when I should go to bed and what I'm supposed to think and what I'm supposed to believe. This is why I talk about my spirituality in the way I do, knowing that in my country, you're going to be judged. There are persons who watch me who's lined up talking a bunch of BS because of these things. That's why I put it out there, because, you see, I want to turn off the people who are fake. Those ones who don't have any open mind, I am going to turn it up. I'm going to put more stuff that when they watch it, they can't handle it. Even though, truthfully speaking, they can't handle it. They don't like you. They're thinking a bunch of stuff. They're storing up stuff to come back and use against you. Well, I'm going to give them more. Listen, this morning I am so upset because I read some comments about those guys that in the 100 meter, as I said, I'm not watching it, but someone sent it to me and I refuse to watch them because I'm saying, look at these guys, serving our country and making us proud. And when I read the comments, oh my goodness, I'm disgusted, but I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. We'll never be better as a people. For one, we don't want to see our own grow in excellence. We don't. And when it's clear that we can't stop them from growing, we will position ourselves and pretend like we care for them, just waiting for them to fall, waiting for the opportunity to fall. Just watch people going on social media doing lives about their man problems or their emotional problems or their poverty or any kind of mix up, anything at all that is deep and emotional, or any scars that they're dealing with, and watch how much people fly onto that. Hundreds within seconds, thousands of people line up to listen to the unfortunate stories. And you never see these ones come to you and support you when you're trying to do something good. When you're putting a word out there that is going to raise their vibration, put them on a different frequency. You're not getting no support. Nobody wants to see that or hear that stuff. This is why I stay in my little corner. And this is why I try not to do some of these topics that is going to bring out some of these gremlins, because they're not real. I do the topics. My topics sometimes are like repellent, like ant repellent. Yeah. Too much positivity, too much sweetness, too much goodness. It's not going to attract these folks. People, what I'm trying to say here is one, don't send me any more videos about what's going on with the Olympics. I don't want to see it because a certain thing is still keeping according to them. And you can't suspect this thing because, did I say suspect or suspend? Suspend this thing because it's going to make you look good. I don't like people ruling me and controlling me and tell me when I can go to sleep and when I can rise up and all this stuff. And if you have such power, this stronghold, and if you have this iron fist where it comes to people's well-being and people's mental health and people's way of making financial moves, and all of that is stopped, and suddenly you then can turn around and decide, this is when I give you permission to go out there and be great. I just have a problem with that, people. If you're with me, you're with me. You're supporting me and you have the best intention for me. I'd rather have 5 persons. And I've been saying this for years. I'd rather have 5 person that care for me, that love me, that wants to support me, than a million who just sit there waiting for me to fall. I just don't want that. I don't care for that. I don't try to attract that kind of energy to my life. And these people, these athletes that are out there doing all these things, they need to start saying, whatever you're doing, do it for yourself. Don't do it for no country, no nation, no people. Do it for you, because the same ones, especially if they're from Jamaica, hey, they will celebrate you. They will pretend like they like you for a moment, 1 second. And all of a sudden, you can't believe that the same one who loved you so much 1 second ago is the same one that is bringing you down. The same thing is true with these ones with their rules and their BS. Don't pay them no mind. Just do you. Stay blessed, everyone.